Back in Week 4, the Jaguars lost a thriller in their previous game against the Colts. Can Indianapolis sweep the series? Find out next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
I'm making my presence. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The numbers for Smith a week ago. 5 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kamal Martin gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw is Taylor. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. To throw is Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That's how you get
Justin Fields. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On play action, Fields. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. Touchdown. That's caught. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, these 2 teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the 50, here's Fields. It's caught by OBJ.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Fields. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Fields on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 2nd down and 4. Fields flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham with his second. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On first down, it's Fields. Complete. Smith has it. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Fields. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Off play action, Fields. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3, and able to get this out to the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
They'll start with the option, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Back to throw, Fields. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They remain perfect in this game on 4th down conversion, CD. They're 4 of 4.
And Brandon, it looks like they're taking a lot of chances here, but these are calculated gambles. They feel like they've had something.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way.
I'm going to end up buying some games.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Just 19 hours ago.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Texans and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 5 catches, 64 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On play action, Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
A solid stiff arm. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Here's Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Beckham. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On first down, it's Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 27, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Taylor again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguar. The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have it perfect.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave them...
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
Fields on first down.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So we hit the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
On first down, it's Fields.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Trucks over him and fights through one man. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They'll run with Taylor. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jonathan Taylor.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
It's caught by OBJ. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fields throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. From the 17, Fields. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Devontae Smith
there to make the grab. Down. Taylor, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Fields now to throw.
Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Second and 4.
Now a give to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
143 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it,
now touchdown, Jaguars! Jonathan Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their... They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
All right, so do this. You see the little Chrome logo at the bottom on your taskbar?
Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Right-click on it. Right-click on it and hit new window. Your old window's still going to be open. It's not going to close. It's going to open up a whole new window. Hold on. Right there, the window right there. Where? The window right here? Yeah, open it. See if it opens to the regular Google screen. You see a blank gray page. Like, so type in Google or search on it, so you can't type in a website or nothing. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, if you close, that's the thing, if you close it and you hit the top three dots to the right, and you hit history, you click recently closed, it's gonna have all your tabs. But you said you can't close none of them down. Oh, but how you got them open if you see a blank gray screen? How can you see your tab? Oh, that shit open. I had them already. Oh, I already had them.
The Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals.
Okay, the Chargers up now. They're on the clock.
For the other thing, I mean, I wouldn't really recommend it because he's kind of an old head, but he's clear as catching his cookies. That's probably he's always got the law back into everything, so I don't want to mess him up. Yeah. Because they got crashed that was, but yeah, he should just restart his computer. Honestly, that should be it. And it's not like a Google problem or nothing like that. It's something on his PC. If it's just a PC, I'm sure he don't got a virus or nothing though, but I don't want him to tell him to do nothing. Freak out. So he should just restart the PC. I'm in the stream though, if anything. If y'all get on that card, if y'all get on Vanguard, fuck with me though. Alright.
Fuck with Sean. I don't want to quarterback.
And the Chargers now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
We're going to get Michael Parsons. Oh, they got Nick Chubb. What's good? Do I get ISO Joe? Should I get ISO Joe? Or Debo? Debo 25.
On the clock now, it's the Chargers, and time is ticking.
I'm streaming in Discord. I got tape in here. Like, I don't get why it won't let me open up a new tab. Okay. So you said you can't wait for it to become responsible. Wait for it to become responsible actively for opening up. Huh? Yeah, it's wrong.
The Chargers now on the clock.
Yeah, I had need a long. All right, let's go receivers. CD Lamb, please CD. Let's go CD.
All right, now on the clock, the Chargers.
I'm gonna go defense real quick. Mhm.
Okay, the Chargers up now. They're on the clock.
Defense better be fast. Any young corners?
And the Chargers now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? On the clock now, it's the Chargers, and time is ticking. The Chargers now on the clock. All right, now on the clock, the Chargers. Okay, the Chargers up now. They're on the clock. And the Chargers now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? On the clock now, it's the Chargers, and time is ticking. The Chargers now on the clock. All right, now on the clock, the Chargers.
Okay, hey, Carter, my boy. See how many hours? I got 18 hours, bro. Alright, bro. Appreciate the love, man. Somebody give Cardinal a shout out, man. If y'all ain't checked out my bro Cardinal, y'all definitely go do it. Kill it, battle.
Okay, the Chargers up now. They're on the clock.
Alright, so look, Chad. What's up, Haley? Alright, so listen. So this is what we finna do. I think I should go to that. Yeah, you know that? Yeah, I need to go look at my team, bro. Nigga, there you go right there. Come on, Cardinal. Hey, somebody get Damage a shout out to. That's my brother girl, man. Damage is good. Oh my God, bro. Damage, that's trash.
And the Chargers now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
Damn, really? I'm at 20 hours.
On the clock now, it's the Chargers, and time is ticking.
Cardinal, I think. My boy, Jason, I know. So listen. Let's pause this dude. Let's pause this dude. We gotta have a game for tonight. Just give me another 5 minutes. 20, bro.
The Chargers now on the clock.
Hard with 5. It did move. But no, I think I gotta put it. So this 5 is what? Did it move for him? Oh my God. It went from 15. It went from 15. That's bitch move. That bitch move. God dang.
All right, now on the clock, the Chargers.
Yeah, it did move. Hey, my boy, help you need, bro. What y'all? Nah, it's 4 minutes up, man. It's 4 minutes of sub, bro. That's a lot. So if it's 4 minutes of
Okay,
sub,
the Chargers up now. They're on the clock.
that's your 4 minutes. I do. I am. I'm off. Acting.
And the Chargers now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
He just made it 5 more.
On the clock now, it's the Chargers, and time is ticking.
Hey, Dad, get ready, bro. I'm finna send you this card. I need you to, because I'm gonna have to buy some video games, bro. I'm gonna be on Twitch forever, bro. So what the number should be? Unmute it, Dad. Unmute your mic in Discord so you can tell me what it should be. What should it be at, bro? Something I gotta send you something. I gotta buy some games. No. First, let's finish the time. I know for it. This nigga, how do you pronounce his name?
The Chargers now on the clock.
Name tag. Like, how do you...
All right, now on the clock, the Chargers. Okay, the Chargers up now. They're on the clock.
Weaponized, what is it? Weaponized check? I'm still in 2K. Can y'all let me get go to Madden? Go to Madden right now. Show us for Madden. Well, no.
And the Chargers now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? On the clock now, it's the Chargers, and time is ticking.
I don't mind. Let me go get me some Mommy, you want to get money gummy bears? Yes, sir. I'll give you gummy bears. Mommy, gummy bears.
The Chargers now on the clock. All right, now on the clock, the Chargers. Okay, the Chargers up now. They're on the clock.
I got a question. What fucking players the orange? They don't like us.
Kevin Samuels, bro. Oh my God, bro. You, bro, Snoop Dogg, bro. Snoop Dogg, bro. You Snoop Dogg, bro. You don't let a hoe, bro. You Snoop Dogg. You Snoop Dogg.
So the Falcons got some new players.
Mario. Super Mario, bro. Just hilarious. Oh my God. Just with the mess. Oh my God.
And the Chargers now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
That was you, bro. Logan Paul, bro. Logan Paul. Oh my God, bro. You knocked out Nate Robinson, bro. Oh my God. Can I get a job? God, I knew that was you, Supreme Patty. Oh, my God. The Supreme Patty. Oh, my God, man. Supreme. Yo, yo, what's up? My name is Dick Bobby. This is Dipping Around TV. How comfortable do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10 to have to wear your mask, sir? How do you have to wear a mask, sir?
I think everybody should still keep wearing them for a little bit. I don't believe in nothing.
And why you don't have yours on?
What?
Jack, so I gotta get another game card because it's gonna be on so long. All right. You know what? Ready, bud?